We now consider technical ways to link the major key trio of primary triads in 4 parts. Have in mind the ranges of the 4 voices, the rules for doubling discussed earlier, and remember that the level of difficulty is a 4-part mixed chorus, consisting of male and female singers and possibly children. What do you think of this tune? Some might have trouble singing that because of the large leaps and dissonant intervals. The Roman numerals 1 and 5 show that the roots of the tonic and dominant triads are a fifth apart. Placed side by side like this, we can see that Sol, or G, is a common tone to both chords. Can we make use of this connection? In a 4-voice texture, we take advantage of this relationship by retaining the common tone in the same voice. In this example, the alto voice retains the Sol, or G note in both chords, so the written code sounds like this. Applying the rule to double the root of chords, observe that the bass assertively jumps up a perfect fifth. In this process, the bass also doubles the same note retained by the alto, who no doubt enjoys his company. Do, do. This example shows that Rule 3 actually has 2 parts. The remaining voices, in this case soprano and tenor, move stepwise to the nearest notes of the next chord, up or down the scale. Then, not difficult. The 4 voices together sound something like this. Smooth. It is almost as easy as do, re, mi. Summarizing the combined application of rules 1, 2, and 3, with voices at various pitch levels, listen. So much for the tonic-dominant connection. The other chord relationship to examine today is tonic to subdominant. What do the Roman numerals tell us? Placed side by side, we see that the 1 and 4 triads are a fifth apart, and that do, or C, is the common tone to both chords. How can we use this? Applied to the 4-voice texture, our retaining the common tone in the same voice means that the do, or C, stays in the soprano part for both chords. The written code sounds something like this. The bass is satisfied with leaping to the root of the 4 chord, do to fa, or from C to F. In this case, the bass leaps up a fourth. The bass could also descend a fifth to the low F, if your basses are able to sing that low. Rule 3b requires the 2 remaining voices to move to the nearest tones of the next chord. In this case, alto and tenor move up a step. See the result of applying all 3 rules to the tonic subdominant relationship at various pitch levels. It is a given that, regardless of which chord comes first, 1 or 4, the same rules apply. Regarding this trio of triads, here is a tally of the voice-leading rules for writing them in a 4-voice texture. So far. We still need to look at the complex relationship of the subdominant and dominant triads, the 4 and 5 chords, to each other, and, as necessary, come up with additional coding rules. That said, be sure to subscribe to the channel for the update. Go through the channel playlists, do lots of listening, and share the link. Food for thought. Thank you for watching.